Hello, everybody. This is Nick Dean Lion here for another game of Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching my 100 subscriber special. I think that was a lot of fun. But today I decided I'm going to go ahead and continue my run of Jeopardy for the Wii. Like I said before, this is game number 2. I currently have a one-game winnings total of $18,400. So will I be able to add on to that today? Well, let's go ahead and find out. I will certainly do my best to.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
Once again, going to be going on easy difficulty. And, well, let's see what happens.
This is
You saw the first game,
Jeopardy!
I was actually close to winning $80,000, but then I lost like $30,800 in a final Jeopardy. So hopefully this time I can win a bigger pot, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, the important thing is just that I add on to my total.
And now,
So yeah, I was actually informed by
here is the
Mark that
host
apparently the
of
CPU stayed the
Jeopardy,
same in this game no matter what.
Alex.
So,
Hey,
so that's kind of
Johnny, thank
interesting.
you. Hello, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
it's always going to be
Let's go
Katie
into
and
the Jeopardy
Samuel.
round.
Anyway, our categories for the Jeopardy round
And we
are...
have one daily double awaiting you in these categories. Steve Martin movies.
Ooh,
This means war. Bible
Yeah.
belts.
Bible
You're an
belts.
animal. Food words and phrases. And I want to be...
All right.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player one, make a selection. Point the Wii remote
Let's
at the
start with
screen and press
Steve
the A
Martin
button.
movies for
Queen
1,000.
Latifah wreaks havoc on the life of straight-laced lawyer Steve Martin in this 2003 comedy.
All right, I'll try
Let's
it.
hear it, player one. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus control
What
pad.
is
And then
bringing
press
down the
A
house?
button. Yes.
All right.
Please pick again, player one.
This means War of
The
1,000.
100 Years' War, 1337 to 1453, was fought between England and this country.
I believe France is the
Okay,
correct
player
answer to
one.
this one.
Good.
Yep.
We return to you, player one.
Bible belts 1,000.
In Judges, Samson whopped on 1,000 Philistines with this part of an ass. Yes, player one.
All right. What is the jawbone?
That is correct.
All right.
Player one, back to you.
Animal.
for our
You're an
next
animal
The
for
plains
1,000.
variety of this animal has gray markings that are known as shadow stripes. It's player one.
What is a deer?
That's not it.
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the response we were looking for. The zebra.
Zebra. Oh, I should have figured. I thought
Select
that would
again.
just be too obvious. That's why I didn't say it. Oh well. Food words and phrases of
Here's
1,000.
Kelly.
A nursery rhyme says, this person, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30.
I think
Okay,
I remember having
player
this clue
one.
before, but I don't remember the exact answer. Well, I know it's definitely not patty cake, but is it cobbler?
Good for you.
All right, who is cobbler is correct.
You get to pick again, player one.
I want to be 1,000.
This, from the Greek for straight, and make some big bucks correcting crooked teeth with braces.
What's an orthodontist? I believe
It's
I've had this
player
clue
one.
before. So dang, if I would have just said zebra, I would have swept the $1,000 clues, but that's all right.
Player
4,000
one,
is still not
you
bad.
pick again, please.
Let's go for food words and phrases 800.
It's the spicy two-word name for a type of knot that lets you join a rope to a rail or a post. Player one,
What is clovitch?
you are correct.
All right.
Player one, back to you.
Movies 800.
Steve Martin and Bonnie Hunt are the parents of an extremely large brood in this 2003 remake.
I'll try it. I don't
Yes,
think I
player
know it
one.
though, but I'll try it. What is cheaper by the dozen?
Correct.
All right. That was just a guess, but it worked.
Choose again, player one.
All right. Bible Belt's
In a
8.
book named for Moses' successor, this man smites the Gibeonites, the Hebronites, and the Eglonites.
I do not remember at the top of my head.
Let's hear it, player 3.
David? Okay, it's not David.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
I
Player
got a
1?
50-50 chance here, so I'll give it a whirl. We know it's not David. Who is Abraham? No, well that narrows it down.
Any other takers? Let's hear it, player 2.
Who's Joshua?
Hey, you're right. Player 2, pick again.
All right, Bible Belts for 200.
In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus says that if someone smiteth you here, offer also the other.
What is the cheek?
It's player 1. Good. We return to you, player 1.
All right. Animal for
A
800.
condor is a type of this bird. It's related to the turkey type and also enjoys eating carrion. Okay, player 1.
What is a raven?
Sorry.
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player 3.
Crow? No, well, Sam would have got himself deeper in the
Any
hole.
other takers?
But it narrows it down.
Player 2.
Vulture.
That's correct.
That probably would have been my second guess.
Choose again, player 2.
You're an animal for
Get along,
200.
Riddle this. The word for a motherless calf.
What's dogger?
Let's hear it, player 1. That's correct. You again, player 1.
All right, 800 for war.
Lasting from 1957 to this year, the Vietnam War is the longest in which the United States has taken part.
What is 1975,
Yes, player
I
one.
believe.
That is correct.
Yep,
Please pick again, player 1.
I want to be for 8.
Like Martin Luther King and the Dalai Lama, and be honored with this humanitarian prize given in Oslo. It's player 1.
What is the Nobel Peace Prize? Or the Nobel Peace Prize, I
Right
should
you
say.
are.
There we go.
Player 1, back to you.
I want to be for
One of
600.
these, and deal with the health problems of vicunas, pintos, and Great Danes.
What's a veterinarian?
Okay, player 1. Yes. Player 1, pick again.
All right, food for 6. Okay, a daily double.
Answer, the Daily Double. You are currently in the lead. So what's
Let's go.
your wager?
Even though I guess it is kind of pointless to do this, seeing as how I'll only be $200 short of like a full bet anyway, full max bet anyway, I should say. I'm gonna go 6,400 just because I love the number 64, and also just so I can go for an even 13,000. So let's see
All
what
right,
happens.
here's your clue. Used before barrel, it suggests the homespun style and philosophy of rural folk.
What is cracker?
That puts you even
All
further ahead.
right,
You get to pick again, player 1.
you're an animal for
Scientists
600.
are scrambling to find out the cause of colony collapse disorder, which is occurring with this insect.
I don't know it at the top of my head.
The correct response is bees.
Bees.
Player 1, you pick
Okay.
again, please.
Bible Belts for
In Numbers
600.
chapter 20, after the Israelites complained, Moses smote one of these twice, and water came out. Yes, player 1.
What's a tree?
Ooh, sorry.
No.
That's incorrect. Anyone else? We're talking about a rock.
A rock, okay.
Select again.
War for
This
600.
future state declared its independence in 1836 during a war with Mexico.
Oh, I should know this one.
Okay,
What is
player
Texas?
Correct.
All right.
Player 1, back to you for
Steve
this
Martin for 6.
1987 comedy in which Steve played Fire Chief C.D. Bales was based on Cyrano de Bergerac. Player 1,
What is Roxanne?
that's it.
All right.
Player 1, you pick again, please.
All right, I'll finish up Bible Belts.
After striking down his brother in Genesis, this man said, "My punishment is greater than I can bear." Let's hear it, player 1.
Who is, Cain?
That's right. Way to go.
All right.
Player 1, back to you for our next selection.
All right. I guess I'll just go randomly for the rest of the clues this round, seeing as I already found the daily double anyway. I want to be for 200.
One of these dancers, so I'm practicing my arabesques and pirouettes so I can perform with the Kirov.
What's a ballerina?
It's player 1. Yeah. Right. We return to you, player 1.
This means war for
In
400.
this U.S. war, it was the Yanks versus the Confederates.
I should know this
Let's
one,
hear
too.
it, player 1.
What is the Civil War?
Ah, good. Choose again, player 1.
All right. I'll finish up. You're an animal.
Here's Kelly. She'll show you.
The giant panda seen here isn't playing the flute. He's snacking on this, his favorite food.
What's bamboo?
Okay, player 1. Yeah. Right. Player 1, back to you.
All right. Food, words, and phrases for 200.
Breakfast dish that can also mean to flatten.
What's a pancake?
It's player 1. Yeah. You got it. Select again.
400 for Steve Martin.
In Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Steve Martin told him, "Those aren't pillows."
I absolutely love this movie.
Player 1.
So I should know this one too. Who is John Candy?
Yep. You again, player 1.
All right. I guess I'll finish up Steve Martin movies.
Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase were these title characters of a 1986 comedy. Yes, player 1.
Who are the three amigos? Or what are the three
Hey,
amigos?
you're right.
All right.
You get to pick again, player 1.
400 I
One of
want to
these,
be.
From the Greek for star sailor, like John Glenn or Buzz Aldrin.
What's an astronaut?
Okay, player 1. That is correct. Please pick again, player 1.
All right. This means war for 200.
During the Revolutionary War, volunteers ready to fight with 60 seconds notice were called these.
What are Minutemen?
Yes, player 1. Right. And we'll wrap up the board with this clue.
All right, we finished
In
with food, words, phrases for
1966,
400.
the U.S. government banned M80s and these round red firecrackers. Player 1.
What are ladyfingers?
Sorry, that's wrong.
No, maybe it's cherry bombs.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct
Either way, though, I got a huge lead right now, so I'm definitely not worried.
Here's what we wanted. Cherry bombs.
Cherry bombs, yeah, that would have been my next guess.
Player 3, you're going first in Double Jeopardy, and we'll start that
For
round.
some reason, like, I was thinking cherry bombs, but then, like, I saw ladyfingers up there, and I kind of remembered having that at this game at
The
some
Double
point, so that's
Jeopardy
kind of why I
categories
thought that.
With this one.
Oh, well, should have just gone with my gut. All right, anyway, Elvis lyrics.
A la Seuss.
Literature
You're
a
going
la
to win a
Seuss.
Pulitzer. At
We're
the
going to win a
dentist's
Pulitzer.
office,
Oof.
U.S. history, and language lab.
Oof. I don't really know if I
All
like
right,
these
if you're ready,
categories.
it's Double Jeopardy time. On
All
August
right.
21st, 1959, it became our 50th state. It's player one.
What is Hawaii?
Right.
All right.
Player one. Pick again.
U.S. history for 2000.
Stephen Douglas proposed the act that repealed the Missouri Compromise and created Kansas and this territory.
What's Nebraska?
Let's hear it, player one. You got it.
All right.
Player one, back to you for our next selection.
Let's try literature a la Seuss for 2000. Oof.
Answer. The first of the daily doubles. And you're in the lead now. Please enter your...
All right. This could backfire, but I am in a pretty comfortable position, and I do want to try to win a lot, so let's go with 11,600.
Here is your daily double clue. So on again, from Laputa to Glubdubdrib. I'm giving up something a flubdubgrib.
Oof. I don't know. What is Gulliver's Travels?
You have maintained...
Oh, thank goodness. All right.
Player one,
For a second, I
back
was
to you.
preparing my huge wager. All right. 2000
No
Elvis
such
lyrics.
number, no such zone. Player one,
What is Return the Sender?
good.
All right.
You again, player one.
Language lab for
Douglas
2000.
Hyde, also known as Ancrethan Ethan, fought to preserve this language and founded a league of the same name.
I don't know this one. I'm not going to try this one.
Here's the correct response. Gaelic.
Gaelic. Okay.
Please pick again, player one.
Dennis
From
Sauers
the
for
Latin
2000.
for to close, it's the alignment and spacing of your upper and lower teeth when you bite. It's player one.
What is clenching?
Sorry.
No.
That's wrong. Any other takers? Okay, player three.
Occlusion?
On the plus side again.
I think that was my next
Select
guess.
again.
Dennis for 400.
Drill speed is measured in these. Dr. Morrison's in 1871 did about 600. Today's turbine-powered ones, about 300,000. Yes, player one.
God, I should know this, but it's not coming to me. What is RPM?
That's correct.
Okay, thank goodness. That was just a guess.
Player one, pick again.
All right, Pulitzer for
Russell
2000.
Jones won for his reporting about Soviet repression from this capital in 1956. Let's hear it, player one.
Okay, I was not actually thinking any of these. I was thinking something else, but let's go for what is Budapest?
That's it.
All right.
We return to you, player one.
Oh boy. Language law for 16. Oof. I kind of wish the Daily Double wasn't here, I'm not going to lie.
The second daily double, and you have the lead. Decide on your wager, player one.
10 grand.
And the clue. In French, Hier Henri m'aimait, yesterday Henry loved me, is an example of this flawed past tense.
What is, imperfect?
That puts you even further
Thank goodness.
ahead.
I only guessed that just because I know
You get to
that's
pick
kind
again,
of
player
just because of
one.
that flawed thing in the clue. That's the only reason I kind of figured that out. U.S. History
Let's go over to
1600.
Kelly.
This U.S. company introduced the first TV dinner in 1954.
Okay, player one.
What is Swanson?
You are correct.
All right.
Player 1, you pick again, please.
Dennis for
Modern
16.
lead aprons worn during X-raying have a collar to protect this gland from the radiation.
It's not coming to me.
Here's what we were looking for: the thyroid.
Thyroid. Okay.
Choose again, player 1.
Pulitzer for
The
16.
first 2 Pulitzers for writing these, to the New York Tribune and Louisville Courier-Journal, didn't name the authors. Player 1,
What are editorials?
that's correct.
All right.
We return to you, player 1.
Literature à la Seuss
No
for
Brontes,
16.
just Dantes. Got sent off to Deef. But with Danglers, that Danglers, he had a big beef.
Don't know this one.
We're talking about The Count of Monte Cristo.
Count of Monte Cristo. Okay.
Player 1, you pick again.
Elvis for 16.
Ooh, I feel my temperature rising. Help me, I'm flaming. I must be 109.
What is Burning Love?
Yes, player 1.
I know it was
Good for
definitely
you.
not The Devil in Disguise, because that's actually one of the very few Elvis
Player
songs
1,
I know
back to you
well.
for our next selection.
Pulitzer for 12.
This city's Herald won in 1993 for public service for coverage of Hurricane Andrew and its aftermath.
Shoot. Should know
It's
this, but
player
it's not
1.
coming to me. What is Miami?
Right.
Oh, thank goodness, man. I'm getting lucky today with these
Choose again,
guesses.
player 1.
All right. Elvis lyrics for 1200.
If you can't come around, at least please telephone. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Heartbreak Hotel?
Oh.
No.
No.
Maybe it's
Anyone
Don't Be
else?
Cruel.
It's player 3.
Yeah, I didn't think it was stuck
Anyone
on
else
you.
care to try to come up with a correct response? Player 2.
Don't Be
That's
Cruel,
right.
yeah.
There you go.
That's kind of what I figured.
Select again.
Elvis lyrics for 400.
Never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Okay, player 1.
What is Love Me Tender?
Yes. Player 1, back to you.
Language Law for
The
12.
Pinyin system for writing this language in the English alphabet was officially adopted January 1st, 1979.
Heck if I know.
Here's what we were looking for: Chinese.
Chinese, okay.
You again, player 1.
Literature for 12.
I sat there with Winston. We sat there, we two. But when busted for thought crime, I knew I was through.
I might be
Let's
able to
hear
get
it,
this.
player 1.
What is 1984?
Correct.
All right.
Please pick again, player 1.
History
It's
for
the
1200.
period from 1920 to 1933 when alcoholic beverages were illegal.
What's Prohibition?
Yes, player 1. Yes.
All right. And now I'm up to an
Player
even
1.
50K. Dennis Elvis for 1200.
Cavities form when bacteria break down sugars, forming this substance that dissolves enamel. Okay, player 1.
What is acid?
Yeah, good.
All right.
You get to pick again, player 1.
Language Law for 400.
Most languages of Western Europe get their words for read and write from this language's leggere and scribere.
I haven't got any freaking clue. I'll give it a shot,
Player
though, I
one?
guess. What is Latin?
Correct.
All right. Because I know a lot of
Please
clues in
pick
this game
again,
have, like,
player one.
from the Latin for, it's Latin for X, so that's kind of why I thought that. All right, let's just finish up this category, get it out of the way.
Hochdeutsch is the modern standard form of this language. It's player three.
What is Russian?
No.
No, it's not Russian.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
All right, we got it
Yes, player
50-50.
one.
What is, German?
Yep.
All right.
Player one. You pick again, please.
Literature for 8.
George said, "No, Lenny, no. I won't get you a guppy. You think I've forgotten what you did to that puppy?" Let's hear it, player
I
one.
know this one. What is Of Mice and Men?
Right you are. Select again.
All right. Pulitzer for 4.
Julia Keller won in 2005 for her reporting on a 10-second event, the destruction of Utica, Illinois, by one of these. Yes, player one.
What is an earthquake?
No.
No, maybe it's a tornado.
Any other takers? Here's the correct response. A tornado.
Yeah, that would have been my next
Choose
guess.
again, player one.
All right. I'll go ahead and finish up Elvis lyrics
The
for
warden
800.
said, "Hey, buddy, don't you be no square. If you can't find a partner, use a wooden chair."
What's Jailhouse Rock?
Okay, player one. Yes. Player one, back to you for our next
All
selection.
right, I'll finish up U.S. history.
In 1963, he spoke of his dream that his children would one day not be judged by the color of their skin.
Who is MLK Jr.?
Player one,
Or just Martin Luther King?
that is correct. You again, player one. Hester looked at the frog.
Finish up literature.
She looked in dismay. Do you have it in something other than A? It's player one.
What is Scarlet Letter?
Good.
All right.
Player one, back to you.
Dentist for 8.
The American Dental Association says this is perfectly safe as the basis for amalgam fillings. It combines with other materials to make it stable. Let's hear it, player one.
What is ammonia?
Sorry, that's
No.
wrong. Anyone else?
Either way, though, I've definitely got a massive runaway here. I could even try for $100,000
Here's
this
what we
game.
wanted.
I'll see how that works
Mercury.
out. Mercury, okay.
And we'll wrap up the board with this
All right,
clip.
Pulitzer for 8.
In 2007, counterintelligence columnist Jonathan Gold became the first critic of these to win a Pulitzer. Yes, player one.
What are pharmacies?
No, sorry.
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
Oh well. Either way, like I said, it does not matter.
Here's the response we were looking for. Restaurants.
Restaurants, okay, that might have been my second guess.
Sorry, player three. Your
Samuel's
score
not gonna
is
be here for
on
Final
the positive
Jeopardy, so it's
side,
just me and
you
Katie.
will not be joining us for Final Jeopardy. We've got
All
a
right.
Final Jeopardy round here for you, and today it features this category. Literary characters.
All right.
So, what's your wager?
So let's see here. Let me do the math. 47.6, I believe, is the Yeah, that's the max I can wager without, blowing my run away. So let's go with 47,414.
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Now, let's
All right.
reveal the final Jeopardy clue. This hero is the son of Ecthio and the grandson of Hrethel.
I think I know this one. Who is Beowulf?
Let's see your response.
She said Beowulf.
And that correct
All right.
add.
So I've got a massive pot this game.
And your response?
I said Beowulf too.
And this correct response will add how much to your score?
47,414, taking me up to $100,614.
Congratulations to you, player one.
Awesome.
Good game. Thank you so much for playing.
That wasn't just a good game, Alex. That was a great game. So let me do the math here. 100,614 plus 18,400. I believe that takes me to a 2-game winnings total of $119,014. Nice. All right. I'll see you guys all for game 3. But for now, you guys all have a great day.